If you love what we do, then please consider supporting Kritfayle on Patreon. Your support helps us grow and to create more content more often. And now, on with the show. It wraps its tail tightly around his neck. The elongated legs appear more like fingers and are holding his head firmly. He staggers back and slams into Morgan, knocking him aside, before hitting a filing cabinet up against the glass. The window shatters and the fragments are blasted inwards. The storm smashes into the room and visibility is reduced. The creature leaps off and runs into the main room as John falls to his knees.
What was that?
It whirls around as the other two enter. It runs and leaps onto a table in front of Jonas and rears up, spreading its legs wide. Jonas panics, but he holds it together just barely. He is shaking and his eyes are wide open.
So, Morgan's gone, holy Jesus, what the hell is... in God's name is that... And he's, in the excitement, he's actually... And I've made the sound, so I'm committed to it now. He's pumped out a live round and loaded it a new run. So there's a live round on the floor.
Great.
Drops down to one knee, takes a quick aim, and lets off a shot so quick it sort of stuns everyone. The buckshot takes the alien full square in the back of it while it was skittering backwards away from Jonas, and throws it off to the opposite side of the room, where it hits the wall, not moving, apart from it sliding down the wall, but behind in its wake is leaving melted metal, as the melted metal is steam's coming off it. It drops down to the floor, and pools of little blood sort of seep away from it, and it falls. And the buckshot literally tore holes through it. There's like spots over the north wall, over the opposite wall.
What the hell is that thing?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
As the shot goes off, Jonas falls to the floor and he is clutching his leg. You shot me! Oh, it hurts! It hurts! Oh, what have you done? Oh, I've been shot! Medic!
Did you shoot him?
Are you hit?
As Hurst gets up and runs over to where the dead alien has disappeared through the carpet and the metal floor framing
How
beneath.
could something burn you? I thought maybe a stray bullet or something, but... Alright, roll up your pant leg there.
There is a couple of areas on Jonas's leg. Smoke or steam is rising from a very sick-looking burn, which has eaten directly into his leg.
Acid?
I mean, it's melting through the floor, so why not? Sure, acid. Weird spider things that have acid, why not?
You're the scientist. What the fuck was it?
In the logs, it said that...
The log.
It said they brought something in from out there.
They brought it back? What are you talking about?
Bro, why would they bring that?
Well, it wasn't one of my experiments, that's for sure.
That's not your friendly local neighborhood dog.
We have to get to the med lab.
Well, I can treat him here. We don't need to go to the med lab.
We have Theodora. We have to get to the med lab.
Theodora?
She said help. She's in the med lab.
Let me patch you up first.
We have to move. We can't stay here. How is John?
Wait, John. You okay?
I'm alright, man. I don't know, thing grabbed me and then it let me go.
Maybe you're not to its taste?
I don't rightly know. Are you okay? That's more the question I'm concerned about. Hirsch?
I'm fine, I'm just...
How long was that thing on you? Did you feel anything?
It didn't get on me. It just reared up like it was going to attack.
It looks like... maybe its blood is acid? What kind of hell spawn would be made of acid?
We don't have time.
My leg's hurting more. It's hurting worse. Come on, let's go. We can't stay here. I need the med bay.
Alright, we'll get to Theodore. Theodore. No, Theodore.
Theodore?
Theodore.
Who's Theodore?
Hold up there.
He can wait.
Till we can work some shit out. I've got I was going to say Margarita's card. I've got Miranda's card.
That was a Miranda?
Miranda? You found her? Is she dead?
Was.
We found what's left of her.
What's left of her is in the room over there.
Yeah,
You could say
she's
that.
dead.
On the way out, Hirsch started to head out, but then stops, remembers, loads another round, goes back, picks up the round that he accidentally ejected.
You can have a story point.
For picking
Who?
up you.
You,
For
yeah,
picking up
yeah,
your
for-
round.
No, for ejecting it.
Oh.
Like, by going, and then when you went... But he doubled down on actually doing that, so yeah, you can have a story point. I'm going to need to lean on someone. I'll manage. I've had worse.
You've had worse?
Oh, I've been around, Missy.
And worse than this happens here.
Sonny, have you any painkillers or burn meds?
Yeah, I've got some stuff. It'll take a little bit to set. And he
Just get it on. Medbay will have something.
pulls out some like stuff that prevents infections and some gauze.
Antibacterial?
Yeah, I coats the wound in it and then wraps it with some gauze.
Yo, Siggy, have you seen anything like that before?
No, never. What the hell was that? Oh no, I've never seen anything like it. Was that acid?
I don't know. That was its blood?
It literally melts through the wall and down into the floor. I've never seen anything like it.
It looks like it melted through Jonas's leg a little bit too.
Oh,
Good.
that's horrible. Oh. Well, can you do something about it?
Come here, Jonas. Let me patch you up, or try to.
And he hobbles towards you. Hurts bad.
I'll pull out the med kit. Yeah, I bet. And rolling up his pant leg.
You might not have to roll it up. It might be dissolved.
Yeah, there's definitely a patch that has been dissolved. Luckily, it doesn't look like a lot hit him, since I rolled the lowest I possibly could. But it is definitely burned into his leg and into the muscle. Parts of the wall have melted, and parts of the floor has melted.
Hirsch had already picked up the spare shotgun casing that he ejected onto the floor.
Yes. You did
the
mention
live
that.
one.
All right, y'all. Well, there's someone hurt in the med lab. We better get at it.
That's true. We
Yeah.
gotta go.
We better go get Theodora. You two right here?
Yeah, just let me finish with Jonas. Don't go running off, though. What if there are more of those things?
More? You think there's more than one?
Well, that thing was terrifying, but I doubt it could have taken out the whole base by itself.
You did see what it done to Reynolds here, yeah?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Did Siggy have a weapon or not?
He does not.
No.
He might be the only one that doesn't. Or no, Jonas doesn't either.
Jonas doesn't?
Jonas has a crowbar, which he's been using more like a walking stick now, crutch.
Well, Hirsch walks over to them, pulls the revolver out that was tucked in his waistband and hands it to Jonas.
What am I meant to do with this?
Well, if something frightening turns up in front of you, point and shoot. And that frightening thing doesn't include me, by the way.
Sig!
Sorry. I gotta remove the burnt fabric away from the wound. It's gonna sting.
All
Wow,
right,
that
well,
looks
are we
nasty.
gonna stand around
Lucky you
looking at
didn't
it, or
get
are
it
we
in your
gonna go
face.
find Theodora?
We're all talking at once.
Yes, we are. Grr.
Get now.
Well, why don't we just let Sig take care of Jonas here? And,
Yeah, we're wasting time.
It's not gonna take me
Yeah.
long. I don't want to be left alone here with just Jonas.
If we don't go, she's gonna die too.
She didn't seem in immediate danger. Isn't she locked in a place somewhere?
She said she's dying. What do you mean she's not in immediate danger?
I don't know, like, Okay, well, you can go there, but you'll need me to treat her.
All right, you two on me. Siggy, you stay here and fix Jonas up.
Jonas points to the vent that's over on the far wall. You're going to have to take that. It's going to come out in front of the casino. When I did the search in the other ops room, the main door there was green. That'll lead you into E block.
Alright, more climbing through vents, huh?
All right, well, I hope these things don't crawl through vents.
But you know, because we've been here for 28 years, you know the vents where they lead. So, like, from where you are normally, you could just walk into B block, but it's red. That one's still sealed.
All right.
Does it look like anything has broken through it, or does the cover appear to be intact?
The cover is intact in C block.
Okay, well, I kind of doubt that it came through here. We can assume it's not using the vents. I think it's safe. What do you think, Hirsch?
All right, give me 1 second. And he heads over to the desk where Miranda's corpse is and starts rifling through a couple of the drawers and pulls out some tape. He flicks his flashlight on, holds it on top of the shotgun, and starts wrapping the tape around it. So the flashlight is loosely sitting off to one side on the top of the shotgun. He wraps the tape, drops it on the ground. All right, I'm ready.
Alright.
Gets down next to the vent, unclicks a couple of latches, and pulls the vent grid off, and looks in with the shotgun, poking it down one side and down the other. All clear, as he disappears into the vent.
Let's go. You go first.
Okay. Hannah will follow into the vent.
Then I get into the vent. Kind of keeping an eye on Sig as I enter into the vent. You gonna be all right here?
I don't know. I should be okay, as long as there isn't more of those things.
Well, try, and I emphasize on the word try. Try to be brave. And then I disappear into the darkness.
And it's a square vent, and it is pretty tight. If anyone is claustrophobic, you are definitely feeling it. The vent itself is dark. There's no lights in the vents. You can see in the distance, about 60, 70 meters, light from the other passage.
Can we hear anything?
You cannot.
Okay. Just the sound of people crawling through a vent.
Mm.
And the air conditioning's still on, so there is a bit of the hum from the air conditioning.
But nothing scurrying at us. Alright.
The floor is cold.
How far do we have to crawl through here?
Oh, it's about 60 meters or so. Take us a few minutes to get there.
Okay.
Holrod, just keep an eye out behind us, will you?
You got it.
Yeah, we don't want any more of those little acid bleeding suckers.
Hope there aren't any more.
Well, yeah.
One is enough.
I'm still thinking where the hell that thing came from.
No idea.
Do we know what Sig was cooking up in that laboratory?
I don't know, but wouldn't he have said if they were making those?
I don't know. You tell me. He works for the company, yeah?
I mean, don't we all?
3 of us, we're more like grunts. If this was a military operation, we'd be on what they call a need-to-know basis.
You got that right, Holrod.
Big wig like Sig, he gets to know all the secrets.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be developing a creature like that.
I don't know.
But they don't live here. I mean, people have been in this colony for a long time and no one's seen one of those, right?
I've been here for 28 years and I've seen nothing like it.
You're preaching to the choir. That's why I'm saying I wonder if this is something that's been cooked up in the lab.
When was the last supply run?
Proving
It
my
could have been
argument.
brought down
Brought? From where?
from another planet.
The only people that are coming here is the company, which again begs the reason.
Jonas said Theodora came not long ago, right?
Maybe she brought it here.
Hmm.
Well, in any event, we'll find out soon enough. We must be getting closer to that end of this vent anyway.
Yep, we are. As we reach the end of the vent and look through, Hirsch looks through the grid.
It is quiet. Lights are on.
But nobody's home. Alright.
What do we got,
Hirsch.
buddy?
Doesn't make any sense.
Hirsch unlatches the vent clamps and pops the grid open. Yeah, quietly holds it and just guides it down to the ground and pokes the shotgun out of the vent and then crawls out and stands up just surveying the room.
It is the main passage between the casino and E Block.
Okay.
The main passage.
Between casino and
An E Block. Alright.
Okay, right there.
Okay.
The door to the casino is closed, and the door ahead is closed, but you can see the green light on the panel.
Alright. Hirsch will sort of quietly walk forward, but at a hurried pace. So, like, almost like that fast walk sort of style.
Yeah, Hannah will exit the vent and follow.
Holroyd's gonna stick in the vent for a couple extra seconds just to cover them and see that nothing leaps out at them. And then
And
once
nothing
he's-
does.
Okay, and then he'll carefully climb down.
Doesn't it seem too quiet for, somebody calling, yelling that they need help?
Well, hopefully everyone's gotten out in time. Or they're bailed up somewhere safe and sound. But while I don't hear
Well,
gunshots, that's probably a good sign.
Yeah, I guess she could be hiding.
Well, if I was her, that's what I'd be doing. Especially with those little critters running around. I mean, we don't know how many there are, but...
I'm still hoping there was only one.
Let's not go borrowing trouble. We know there's one.
Okay, so Hirsch is making his way to the door. Once he gets to the door, I'm assuming you just open it up with the push of a button. Alright, Hirsch knows there's a room on the left, just past this door, so he slides over to there and looks down the little corridor.
And the corridor appears to be fine.
Hmm.
Alright. Yeah, looking at the map, so the door opens into a crossroads and a couple of storage rooms.
Okay.
There is nothing in there. The lights are on, and you know that E Block is down, like south from that crossroads.
To the right, yeah.
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 Alright. Hirsch will continue at a sort of a semi-crouch but fast walk with the shotgun
Okay.
pointed out in front of him.
Hannah will continue to follow.
I come up behind them. I'm like, quiet, you two. You guys make more noise than cats making kittens. Damn. Do you want us to get caught?
Holrod, it's okay to sacrifice at least a little bit of sound to get there as soon as we can.
Well, you say that now. You might not say that if it's your life in the balance.
He stops,
Anyway, let's
looks
get
down
on
at the shotgun, sort of holds it up. Those little critters ain't match for this thing. He
with it. I
grins.
hope you're right.
Oh, I'm right. You saw what I did to the last one.
Yeah, but you don't have infinite ammunition, and you're the one who keeps saying we don't know how many there are.
Well, unless we've suffered an infestation of those little critter things, we might have to revert to hand weapons. Although, I couldn't imagine hand weapons lasting very long.
We even get close enough to that? That thing was fast.
Let's just find Theodora first, all right? Forget I brought it
Okay.
up.
How's your baseball? We could find some bats. Alright,
Baseball.
this door here.
Okay.
Hirsch will stop at the door to MedLab and swipe Miranda's card and step back with the shotgun drawn.
At this point, I should
Yeah.
mention I do have my shotgun out as well.
And I've been holding a pistol.
So you can see that you have ops in there, command center,
Yep.
which is south, and the med lab.
Yeah.
The med lab is definitely sealed. Quarantine, override, accepted.
Quarantine?
Ursha's eyes sort of widen to this.
Huh.
Looks back at Holrod and Singleton. His attention's drawn back to
I don't know.
Med Bay.
You can see there is 3 examination tables. One has a male laying on it who looks clearly dead. You can see a glass tube about 1.5 feet in diameter, which has one of those creatures in it, which is showing a lot more animation and excitement now that you're there. It is banging against the glass in your general direction. You can see a dead one curled up with its legs in like a dead spider is on the floor.
What the hell in
What?
God's name is going on
I
here?
told you. I told you.
Why is one of those things in... Why do they have it?
Sig is up to something.
Sig's been with us the whole time.
Yeah, he was with us on the tractor when the base started to not
I'm
respond.
not saying it's only him, it's the company, but he's involved.
Who's on the
in it.
table? That's not Theodora.
And Theodora is in the room. She is sitting on
Yep.
a chair off to the side with her head on the table.
Theodora.
And she looks up at you slowly. Her eyes are like sort of glazed and wide. She's there, but she's not there.
Holrod,
What's wrong with her?
go check, make sure that thing's dead on the floor.
All right. So I go and move towards it, and I try to first gently touch it with the edge of the shotgun,
And
and then if not,
the legs move a little like when you push it from you pushing on it, but nothing happens.
Mhm.
But you can hear the dunk, 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 dunk a couple of feet away. Is the one in there is definitely trying to get to you.
right.
And its legs are splayed out around it.
So this one's clearly looks dead.
Yep.
Now the one in the jar, is there like is it in a fluid or is
Nope. It's just
it's just an empty jar and it's in a jar?
Yep.
So is the glass on the jar cracking or anything?
nope, but it is definitely trying its hardest to get to you.
Seems secure. Determined little thing.
Trying its hardest to get to me. So
You're closest, that's why.
isn't it? Okay, but why wasn't it going after Theodora? Because it started
Good question.
moving when we came
And I'm
in,
glad you've asked it.
right?
Yeah. There is a dead one on the floor of that.
Well, we're moving.
But
Theodora wasn't. What the?
that's true.
What in God's name
What's wrong
have
with
you
her,
gotten
though?
us into, Theodora?
He just sort of looks at you. I don't know.
What happened?
Something from Tractor 4.
Tractor 4.
They found something out there.
What do you mean they found something?
Those things?
I'm not sure. Report of... They found something. They brought it to MedLab. Then there was an accident and things started to go wrong. Miranda ordered a lockdown.
Miranda's dead. Now we know there's at least 3 of these things. Or there was 3 of these things at least. How many of them are there?
I don't know.
What happened to you?
Came to oversee to try to find out what was going on. I came in here as the doctor left, and then the lockdown happened. You can't open medbay in quarantine from the inside. They left me here.
But you're not dead.
We got to get to the doors. We got to seal this bay again. else these things are going to get out and get all over the station.
Are there more, or is there just that one?
Well, Hirsch is looking at the dead body.
Theodora, is anyone else alive?
You? I don't know after that.
Okay.
What's the dead body look like?
It is the cook, or one of the cooks, the head cook. But he looks fine. Just dead.
He looks fine.
Hmm.
Oh. Unfortunate.
No autopsy's
What
been
happened to
done.
him?
I don't know. He was here when I arrived.
Well, Hirsch is going to go over to the alien in the jar and probably point the shotgun at it.
Probably. Don't... If you shoot, you'll break the glass and it might not die.
Damn thing looks like it wants to eat me for breakfast.
Yeah, I think it probably does.
How safe are these jars? Do they look?
It's a glass containment jar, but I mean, they've not been built for whatever this thing is. Not specifically.
Yeah.
But it's not cracked
It hasn't cracked yet, but it is definitely like flat against it, pushing. You can see it's got a tube which is trying to reach through it at you, and its legs are like splayed like a big spider's on the it's on the inside, but around as it's trying to get purchase.
All right.
That thing looks terrible.
Hirsch is kind of stressed out.
Yep. That's fair.
It sort of pushes off, hits the back, and sort of flattens it again at the front. The jar wobbles a little bit.
Do you think the glass is going to hold?
Well, we've got to wait here till Jonas and Siggy get here. I don't feel too comfortable leaving this. He's still got the shotgun pointed at it.
You do, just make sure you don't let it out without killing it.
Well, these are specimen jars. They're not designed to hold something like this, I don't think.
What is? I don't know if anything's designed for these things.
God damn, it's ugly. I'm just trying to figure out if he would shoot it or not. You know what? Screw it. I'm not going to have this thing fall on the floor, break, and have this little critter after us.
Okay, Sig, what are you doing?
Okay, so I've just finished patching up Jonas's leg. Alright, I think that should be good. I've put some healing stuff on it. Should be able to walk okay. But when this is all over, we gotta get you in med bay and patch you up better.
Thanks, Sig. Pulls himself up. He's using the crowbar like a crutch, sort of leaning on it.
Before we go, I wanted to have a look at Mirandra's body.
Why?
Whatever that thing was, the more we can learn about it, the better. And if it can do that, and he kind of gestures to where the body is, I think we should learn as much as we can. Make sure that doesn't happen to us.
Alright, I hope you don't mind if I stay over here.
Yeah, that's fine. And Sig will walk over to the body. What does it look like from a scientific point of view? Can I see whether the chest burst outwards or inwards?
The chest itself has not burst either way.
Oh.
Most of the wounds appear to be on the face, as in the jaw, and the right, or the left cheek, which has been punctured inwards by something. There are slashes to the neck and chest, but there is no gaping hole in the chest.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of look at it, and are there any acid burns?
No.
Okay. So from what I've seen of the little scurrying creature, can I make a educated kind of assumption that it was that creature that caused this?
If you would like to.
Okay. I'll make that assumption. It's,
I think you can make whatever assumptions
Yep,
you want.
I'm willing to let
Yeah.
that happen.
Okay, I think I've seen enough. This is awful.
Well, yeah.
We gotta keep our guard up.
Don't take this personally,
they
Sig, but
went through-
I don't want to be here just with you. We go?
Yeah, let's catch up to the others. They went through this vent, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. You wanna go first? You've got the gun.
Yeah, alright, I'll go, alright. And he gets down. It's not easy for him, but he gets down onto his hands and knees and crawls into the vent. Bloody dark in here.
Yeah. Do you know how to get to the med bay?
Yeah, this vent ends up here in front of the casino, and then we're basically there.
Okay. I spend most of my time down in science lab, so I don't often... Well, sometimes I come up here to med bay when they need extra help, but I don't really come to the casino. And we probably arrive at the hallway.
And do damage for me, Mr. Adam.
Oh, 6 on the ass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
And no panicking.
You
Excellent.
pull the trigger. So she just loses it. She's like completely not... Like, she's no longer paying attention to... She's gone into full panic mode. The beast within splatters against the far wall, and the wall starts to melt. And then it starts to smoke. And then the wires beyond short and start to catch fire and burn.
Theodore, it's okay. It's fine. It was just he was just trying to kill the thing. It's okay. We probably want to be quiet in case
And
there's
she's
more.
like slapping at you, and you're not even sure she's understanding it's you.
It's okay. It's okay. It was just Hirsch. He was just trying to kill that thing, and it's gone. It's fine.
Sig runs into the room. Is everyone okay? What was that sound?
He shot the thing, and she's panicking. I don't know what to do.
Okay, calm down. Take deep breaths. You too, Hannah.
I'm
Someone
trying,
doesn't shut
but-
her up, I'm going to shut her up.
Okay, I'm trying. Calm down. Is she still freaking
Oh
out?
yeah, she's still freaking out.
I'm gonna slap her.
Okay.
Hirsch was going to say, slap her, Singleton.
I just did.
And she stopped screaming, but she's sort of gone catatonic.
Ah, finally some peace and quiet. Shit.
And the sprinklers start spraying water and foam.
Just sort of
And you can hear faintly in the distance, which is probably coming from ops, fire, medlab, fire, medlab, fire, medlab, fire, medlab.
Thank you. We know.
Is the alarm centered on this room?
Yes. And probably in ops as well, which is down the hall.
We just made a ton of noise. If we're trying to be quiet, everyone get ready.
For what?
We don't know for sure, but these things might be attracted to noise.
These things. Do you know there's more?
You just shot one.
I didn't.
You guys.
Yeah, there was that one. But you're saying you know there's more?
Well, there's at least two. There's a dead one on the floor there, making 3. And we haven't seen anyone.
Alright, you two, knock it off. We need to get to ops so we can shut this off.
I kind of sullenly come back into the room and hand him the Miranda's badge over to Hirsch and say, "Here, you're the senior man left here now, Hirsch."
Hirsch looks over at Jonas.
Jonas.
follow you. Well, Jonas is impaired at this point.
Its leg.
Jonas,
I don't,
Jonas-
his head.
Does Jonas have anything to say about that?
it's his like he
Yep.
can't. He's not fully mobile. He can't
Ash will
really
accept
lead
it.
us at this time. He can give the commands, but Hirsch is going to be the next one in line to follow the orders. Hirsch has been here the longest. He
Wonder
knows
why I
what's going
don't
on
like
this
you.
place better than any of us. I know. Completely forgot about that about Jonas. But anyway,
Well, yeah,
They're
just
all
stick
like,
to your guns.
wait, he's in charge.
that's right. He's still alive. You ain't dead yet.
You think that the janitors should be in charge? I mean, I love
It
her.
is a bit of an interesting hierarchy to go from whatever Jonas is to cleaner. Not saying I disagree, but I don't know if that's the automatic.
What else have we got here? We've got a pilot, we've got a mechanic, and we've got a scientist that spends his life in the lab probably cooking up this mess.
Yeah, Sig, Holroyd seems pretty sure you know something about this.
Well, when we looked at the computer earlier, you remember Jonas? Over in, was it optics? The computer said that something came aboard one of the what are they called? Tractors.
Tractor 4, Theodora told us.
Yeah, so it wasn't me. Wasn't me.
All right.
Are we going?
Jonas, are you going to be able to walk on that leg?
I can manage. It hurts, though. I don't want to stay in this room. What?
Hirsch's eyes sort of roll in his head. Siggy, can you get Theodora something? Calm her down a bit more. Can't have her screaming down the hallway.
I have like painkillers. I don't think I have like a. Let me see.
Sedative?
Do I have a sedative in my med kit?
Antidepressants.
Just give her a
Standard-
bunch of... Feel much better.
This-
Here you go.
Standard med kit with antidepressants and
We don't even want that. We want like a sedative. We want a...
heroin.
Should I roll and see if I have it?
Heroin? I don't think that's what we want to give her.
Would that calm her down?
I don't know.
I don't know, don't like specimen jars have alcohol in them? Couldn't you give that to her?
Yeah, just drink this thing that this weird creature that killed everyone was chilling in.
Oh, yeah, but there was no alcohol in that.
No, that's true.
Yeah, and you would inject it anyway, but anyway. Alright, I'm heading down to Ops
Okay,
as
What?
Hirsch sort of darts out the front door.
All right, let's go.
all right.
I do not have a sedative.
Oh my
Sorry.
god!
0. Yeah, I guess you don't.
You better push that roll.
I'm not gonna push that roll.
All right.
We want you to push the roll.
Theodora, we're going now, okay?
He doesn't respond. Her eyes are just wide and she's just staring.
Okay. I'm gonna grab her by the arm and kind of try and pull her.
She sort of follows, but it's like leading a kid who's unaware of you in a way.
Okay, I will drag her along.
Are you sure we should bring her with us? She
Do you
seems a
think we
bit
should leave her
unstable.
here?
I mean, maybe we can give her some food and water and...
And leave her to be killed by creatures? Do you think she's gonna run in this state? If something found her, she's just sitting duck.
How would something find her? We killed all the things in here.
Yeah, you're the one who said there could be
The
more.
door's locked.
I swear to God, man, every time you speak, I think you're dealing from the bottom of the deck.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't trust you, Sonny. I can't put it any plainer than that.
Alright.
I don't trust your experiments either, to be honest. Nothing personal, Sig, but just because you can do something, should you do something?
I didn't do this.
No, but you do other things.
At this point, I don't really care if you did this or not, as long as you don't do it now. Because it's done, whatever it is.
So let's get the girl. Let's go.
Hirsch is now in the
He
command
just
center.
left us. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, he left.
Well-
Like I said, he darted out the front.
Okay, well, I'm dragging Theodora still along in that direction.
All right. Well, Hirsch is trying to turn off the
Yep.
warning.
You've got the fire alarm there that you can accept
Yep.
and acknowledge.
All right.
Yes, we
So-
know. Thank you.
And the main ops room is empty. There's a bunch of panels and view screens and cameras showing different places.
We'll wait. I'll wait for everyone to get into the room before sealing the door shut.
So what
And
now?
once everyone's in the room, Hirsch will seal the door shut or lock it.
Okay.
Make sure there's nothing in here before you lock the door, maybe.
Too late. He locked it.
The official Alien RPG is released by Free League. Kritfayle's Alien miniseries stars Ken as John, Emily as Hannah, Shadow as Sig, RavenInsane as Hirsch, Ghost as Mother. Some of the sounds come from Sirenscape.com. You can find us on Kritfayle.com. This has been a Kritfayle production.